Hi guys, welcome. This is a guided breathing session. Relax to the deepest. Lie down, sit down, whatever it takes. Relax.
Hello, I've been doing the Wim Hof breathing technique and the cold training for 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in a couple days, as a matter of fact. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you all about it, all about my experiences, and show you a few photos of the things that I can do now as a result of the Wim Hof training. Welcome to A Few Minutes with Marvin. I inspire those who aspire to make positive changes in their lives. And it's the second year anniversary of doing the Wim Hof breathing technique and a cold training uh, every day for 2 years. That's quite a milestone. And in this video, I also want to discuss about milestones and celebrating any milestone. A milestone can be, it's not a birthday, but it's something that you intended to do and some goal that you had that you reached, whether it's to learn how to ride a bike or graduating from college. Those types of milestones. For me, doing the Wim Hof breathing technique for 2 years, it's a huge milestone and a huge accomplishment. I've also done the cold training as well. Now it's pretty sunny out here where I am in central Texas right now, but one of the things that the cold training in particular has done for me, I did cold training all winter long in the mountains of Colorado, 5-degree weather. And I learned a few things there. I learned that I can walk around in shorts and flip-flops in 5-degree weather and be okay. Except I did learn a lesson. I got frostbite right after that video. And it took me a couple of months, but also what the cold training in conjunction with the breathing techniques did for me is it allowed me to heal myself. My toes were pretty black. I'm not going to put a photo of that, but it allowed me to recover. My body recovered. I did not have to go to the hospital. I did not seek medical attention. And my toes are perfectly fine now. You just have to take my word for it. But what also the cold training that I did in the 5-degree weather also allowed me to do over the course of 2 years, and it hasn't taken me 2 years, but you know, I reawakened a part of my brain, or that any human brain has, that we can adjust our own temperatures, our own body temperatures. Literally, I can walk outside from, let's say, a 70-degree house or cabin into 5-degree weather and barely feel the shift in the temperature. At first, yeah, there's a little chill, but then I get used to it. And I wasn't out there forever, but all winter I didn't wear a coat. Again, this is the second winter I've done it. I had no coat, and I only wore shorts. Yes, I wore boots because there was a lot of snow on the ground. But I also did a video on the warnings about the cold training, right? That you have to cover your extremities, your head, your throat, your hands, and your feet. Very important. I learned my lesson getting that frostbite the hard way, but it's an experience that I'm grateful for. I choose not to experience it ever again, and now I know what to do. But through that experience, I didn't just say, okay, I can't cold train now because I'm worried about my toes. No, the opposite happens. Like, I have to continue my cold training. So I took the measures. Every morning I'd fill the bathtub up with warm water. So I'd soak my feet in warm water while I took the ice cold bath, because the water, 8,000 feet up, 5-degree weather, or under 20-degree weather in Colorado, coming from a local spring, was colder than any cold water anywhere. Except Antarctica or wherever, cold temperature places like that. But so I was still able to continue my cold training every day, even though I had frostbite on my feet. on my toes. So that's just amazing. How does that happen? It just happens, right? It's part of the autonomic nervous system. I've realigned my body to go back to when we were cavemen, before fire. You know, they didn't have clothing, and they were fine, just like the animals. Now I've proven it to myself that we can survive in extreme weathers, and our bodies can acclimate and heal ourselves. We don't need medical attention. I have not been to a doctor, I can't even tell you how long. Even through this whole COVID uh, pandemic, it never affected me physically or mentally or emotionally. I did not give into it. I chose not to. That's my choice, and if you chose otherwise, that's fine. But I'm letting you know now that employing these techniques is what helped me get through it. And I am not sick. I have not been sick in a long time. I don't have allergies anymore. That's what the Wim Hof breathing has done for me. And the cold training. I've done them both simultaneously for 2 years. I started them on the exact same day, June 28th of 2020. And I did it mostly to make sure my immune system was intact. Right? I believed in what Wim was saying. I did the research. I saw the science behind it that was proven facts. So I said, let me do this. What can it hurt? It can only make me stronger if I believe it. And I did. I believed it. Now I've changed my diet as well. I took it to another level. Now I'm a vegan, and I was a raw vegan for a while, and I don't do alcohol. I haven't, July 4th, 2020, I think, was my last beer, and even before then I had really given it up totally anyway. And I don't miss it. I don't need it. I don't need the meats and the processed foods and the junk food. Those things are keeping you in illness and disease. That's from my perspective. But I was eating the junk food. I eat bread and cheese. God, I used to eat those like candy every day. I had to have it. Mayonnaise, all of the product. Chicken, every day. And I made those conscious decisions, and I'm not saying that the Wim Hof method is what catapulted me into this new lifestyle that I am, but it gave me a reason to want to live a better lifestyle, because I was proving it to myself. I'm stronger than I've ever been. Fears? I have no fear. And again, I'm not attributing that solely to the Wim Hof training with the breath work and the cold training, but it's, I'm very spiritual, and all those things in conjunction, all together, have made me a very powerful person to myself. I don't have to prove it to anybody. I don't judge anybody for their choices. These are the choices I made for myself. And I'm so happy that I did, because I can do things now, and I've done things. Over the last year, I've been traveling in the United States, meeting new people, and doing some really cool things. I climbed Mount Shasta, 14,179 feet. Um, I was in the hills, in the mountains of Colorado, in 5-degree weather. No problem, no coat, no jacket, no worries. Got my feet in the snow. Have a nice day. I can do things now that I couldn't do when I was 18 years old. And I'm in my 50s. And that I do attribute to the Wim Hof breathing technique and the cold training. It can make a big difference in your life. It's a lifestyle change, yes. But if you're willing to put in, it's minutes a day, folks. It doesn't take long. Sometimes I only do 3 rounds of the Wim Hof. 20 minutes, tops, a day. You have 20 minutes to spare, don't you? Cold training. I no, it's not always cold, but you do a cold shower every day. That's all it takes. One cold shower every day. That's it. So simple. Now you can go to different extremes, which I have, and my intention is to do a 10-minute ice bath. That is one thing I have not done yet, and I intend to do that soon. And on the anniversary date, the 28th, I intend to stop my breath using the Wim Hof breathing technique for an entire hour. The longest I've done it, I think, is 35 minutes. And I wasn't stressed out then. So I believe that I can do the hour. I don't have to. It's just something that I want to do, a milestone I want to celebrate, because I'm worthy. And I got to tell you, I've been weighing myself on a scale lately, and I don't have to. My diet is really, I'm keeping my diet up really well, but I'm on the same weight for over a year now. And I'm not really doing much exercise-wise. I'm really not. It's just watching what I eat and doing these things like the Wim Hof breathing technique that have really helped me stay in physical shape, my spirituality and trainings that I do and my life coaching practice and the people that I align myself with all keep me mentally and emotionally stable. Wim Hof techniques keep me physically and stable, and my body, my immune system, healthy. And these are just some of the changes I made. It's been 2 years, and I'm going to continue to do them for as long as I can. Now, if I miss 1 or 2 days every now and again, that's not going to be a big deal. You know, I don't want that to be something that goal that I set, that I have to do it every day for the rest of my life. I don't. I've done enough. And if I do it every other day, that would be enough. If I do it once a week, that would be enough. It's all individual. It's all about you and what you want to accomplish and what your goals are. So set your goals. But I do recommend that you at least start the Wim Hof breathing technique. Very simple technique. Yes, you have to do some heavy breathing, but and no, you don't have to hold your breath for 20 minutes. 1 minute. Using his breathing technique, 1.5 minutes each round. More than enough. More than enough to change your life. To change you physically and mentally, emotionally, to give you strength and courage and lose the fear. It's true. And it's not that hard. So celebrate every milestone that you do. Every little decision that you make that improves your life in some way, shape, or form is cause for celebration. Give yourself that pat on the back. Do something for yourself that you wouldn't normally do. You are worthy. You're worth it. So that is my story about the Wim Hof breathing technique. It worked for me. And it's worked for probably millions of people around the world. But it's not about what works for me or works for them. It's what works for you. But if you don't try some of these things and go out, get out of your comfort zone to start improving your health and your life, you'll never know whether they work or not. So why not try it? What's it going to hurt? Time is an illusion. 10, 20 minutes a day, now it's not a big deal. We all have it. If you really take a look at what you do every day, you'll find that 10, 20, 30 minutes per day to really start working on yourself and improving yourself, because self-care is the best care. You have to start doing things that align with you, what you want to do, who you want to be, how you want to be, what you want to weigh, what you want to look like. Nobody else can do it for you. Only you have that ability. So believe in yourself. Celebrate yourself for your small wins and small victories every day. And you celebrate those milestones, your accomplishments. Mentally, man, there's no better medicine, right? Getting a pat on the back from somebody else is nice, but they didn't put in the work. So pat yourself on the back. You did the work. I'm going to continue doing the work on myself. And I'm going to continue posting videos like this just to help inspire other people to see that they can do it too. I always say it's not about look what I can do. It's look what you can do. And it's really not that hard. So get it out of your mind. Shift your mindset about being able to do things, because you can do anything you put your mind to. So put your mind to doing the best thing for yourself. And as you do that, everything else will fall into alignment. Even the people that are meant to be in your life. And any negative situation will go away. So try the Wim Hof breathing technique and cold training. It will change your life. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends and family, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm truly grateful. And if you need a little jump start on your life to start going in the direction that you want it to go and need a little coaching, I am a transformational life coach. The link to my website is down below. Hit me up for a free 30-minute decompression session. Also, I just put a course up on udemy.com as an instructor. So my first course is on how to protect your energy and why that's important. So if you want, go check it out. I'll leave a coupon for you in the description below that you can use for a discount. And as usual, have an amazing day.